Hey everyone, this is Path. It's been a while since we've done a weapon review on this channel, but today we're covering the brand new USS-9 SMG, better known as the Uzi 9mm. It's getting a lot of praise from other content creators, and it's definitely strong for some good reasons. But let's take a deeper look at it and see what its strengths and weaknesses are. Starting it off with the bread and butter of this weapon, which is its lethality. It has an identical time to kill to some of the other 3-shot kill SMGs such as the GKS and the Striker 45. At 200 to 300 milliseconds. While it can go up to 400 milliseconds, the range at which that'll occur is too far to matter for an SMG at the time. What sets it apart from the other 3-shot kill SMGs, however, is that it has the initial damage range at 27 meters with our recommended build. In addition, it has the potential to 2-shot kill in the maximum damage range if you score 2 headshots, which makes for a ridiculously fast 100 milliseconds time to kill. This is generally a rare occurrence, but it does mean that it is especially powerful against hack glitches, and you will find yourself insta-killing your enemies if your headshots are on point. To further support its impressive range, USS-9 has a remarkably easy recoil pattern, being straight vertical with a very slight lean to the right and a very slow climb rate. It also has top-tier bullet spread accuracy that is even better than some usual long-range assault rifles despite being an SMG. This means that as long as you pull down slightly to correct for the recoil, can reliably take some surprisingly long-range gunfights for an SMG. However, there is one major limiting factor that holds it back from becoming a true long-range powerhouse, which we'll get into shortly. Mobility is not bad either, similar to some of the aggressive SMGs. This means that even with a range-focused build, you can still move around the map faster than assault rifles with similar range and time to kill. While our build does have assault rifle-like strafing speed, which can be considered too slow for some people, we do believe that this is a weapon that rewards precise aim, and having too fast strafing speed may end up diminishing that. Besides, you can quite easily build it to have a very impressive strafing speed without losing too much on range. Its aim down sight time is not amazing at around 240 milliseconds, but that is quite standard for a weapon as versatile as this one. Let's talk about some downsides to use this weapon. In the earlier part of the video, I mentioned the USS-9 having great range and precision, but it is still held back from becoming a long-range powerhouse. And that is due to its flinch stat of 1, which is very high for a flex weapon. This might sound like it doesn't matter a lot, but it forces the player to choose between higher flinch resistance and faster strafing speed. You have to make a choice and must commit to that playstyle. The wooden stock improves flinch resistance noticeably to maximize its range potential, but results in an overall slower weapon, so you will have to play more like an assault rifle. The ultralight stock, on the other hand, offers a sizable strafing speed increase, but you will have to commit to the more aggressive playstyle and stay away from long-range duel. No stock for this weapon has similarly too many cons to be worth the pros, and we do not recommend it. There are a few other drawbacks, although they are pretty minor and won't massively impact the weapon's viability. Despite being on the faster side for 3-shot kill weapons in terms of fire rate, it is still quite slow overall, and that means missing shots will be more punishing, especially if you're used to guns like the BP50 and the MG40, adding 100 milliseconds to your time to kill for every missed shot. It also has a bullet speed value of 759 meters per second, but that should not be a problem since most of your gunfights rarely occur outside of 35 meters, especially for a flex weapon like this. This bullet speed value mostly limits the distances at which you can comfortably challenge long-range gunfights, since it is an SMG at the end of the day. Overall, the USS-9 is a top-tier flex weapon thanks to its combination of excellent time to kill, good range, phenomenal accuracy, and decent mobility. It is capable of playing the role of an assault rifle or an SMG depending on how you build it, but you will have to make a choice between flinch resistance and strafing speed. That doesn't make it bad, that just gives nuance to your decisions, which can be a good thing. It's not a perfect weapon, and it doesn't need to be. The BP50 is still the best overall flex weapon, but the USS-9 is a really strong contender that is definitely worth picking up if you prefer slower firing but higher damage weapons. If the BP50 does get nerfed in the future seasons, this is definitely one of the next best things. When it comes to building the USS-9 for multiplayer, one of the best things about it is its range profile, so we'll further its strength by building for range. The 41 AE 32-round mags grant improved range and damage multipliers. Then we take double stack range boosts from monolithic suppressor and a 13.1-inch first responder barrel. Then, depending on your preference, take the standard issue wood stock for massive flinch resistance. Alternatively, take the forged tack ultralight stock for faster strafing speed. As for the last attachment, this comes down to what you like more. If you want a bit more range on top of all of the existing range bonuses, you can take long shot. Optic sights are never really a bad choice for the extra precision in shot placements, and attack laser does help in reducing aim down sight time. While it is a pretty great weapon in multiplayer, it is unfortunately nowhere as good in Battle Royale. As a ground loot weapon, it is not bad since the time to kill is actually quite competitive against 250 health enemies, which is fairly common in the early game. But in the late game, where enemies typically have 300 health, that 50 extra health sends its time to kill spiraling down to becoming very slow in comparison to other SMGs, to the point where even assault rifles will outclass it. It can be somewhat interesting with gold long-range weapon mods, which gives you an impressive 7 damage per headshot, but that is usually too niche of a situation to consider. If you really want to use it in Battle Royale, here is our recommended build. 41 AE Max for improved damage multipliers, First Responder Barrel and Monolithic Suppressor for improved range, UG Foregrip and 5mm Laser for improved hipfire accuracy. Our recommended mods are Long Range, Hipfire Boost, and Extended Mag. Gold long range mods make your headshot damage go crazy, and it definitely helps put your time to kill back on the map against other close range options. That should cover everything about the USS-9. Let us know your thoughts on the weapon in the comments below. If you found the video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That's been Path. I'll see you next time. Probably.